welcome to Science View. I'm your navigator, Tomoko Kimura. Science View covers the latest advances in Japanese science and technology. Today's Science Watcher is Dr. Yoichi Sato, professor at the University of Tokyo's Institute of Industrial Science.
Hello, I'm glad to be here with you today.
Here is today's lineup. Today's The Leading Edge is about a magic box that could revolutionize manufacturing, the 3D printer. And on J Innovators, Michelle?
Today we'll meet a Takumi who developed an innovative gate that can help prevent floods. It works like magic. There's no operator and it can open and close according to the conditions. Hi, Michelle. Japan is blessed with a multitude of rivers. Many have floodgates like this built along them to protect against high tides and localized heavy rainfall. 1,000 kilometers north of Tokyo in Hokkaido, there's a Takumi, an innovator who revolutionized the floodgate industry. Let's go and find out how he transformed the life-saving devices. Hello, I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you for coming. I'm Hoshino.
Today's Takumi is the president of a floodgate manufacturer, Kyosuke Hoshino. We went straight in to see the floodgate his company invented.
This is one of our floodgates, although it's not finished yet.
Oh, so this is it. This is one of the Takumi's floodgates that has been installed on a riverbank close by. In hearing that the gate required neither an operator nor any power, I had imagined a sophisticated high-tech device, but it turns out to be a very simple mechanism. The most important elements are the weight at the top of the gate called a balance weight, and a float on the inner side of the gate. The gate's mechanism for opening and closing works like this. When there's heavy rainfall and the rainwater accumulates on the right side, the gate will be pushed to the left side. Then, with just that slight force, the balance weight falls to the right side, opening the gate to the left. By the principle of leverage, a gate that weighs more than 500 kilograms can open automatically with changes in the water level. On the other hand, when the level of the river rises due to backflow from high tides or tsunamis, the gate will be pushed to the right and the balance weight will return to the left. The float will gain buoyancy and that force then causes the gate to shut tight. This automatic floodgate is designed to open and close using the power of leverage and buoyancy, but no electric or other power source. Many conventional floodgates require winding or other manual operation to be opened. A person must be available to check the water level and manually open and close the gate. In fact, when the huge tsunamis hit northeast Japan in March 2011, many volunteer firemen lost their lives in trying to operate floodgates.
By using our floodgate, what once required a human hand can be achieved without any operator. That can save lives.
Also, unlike conventional floodgates, the Takumi's gate does not need a gate post or pier. This has cut construction costs by 30 to 40%. And it also helps preserve the riverine landscape. It is features like these that make the Takumi's innovation a revolution in floodgate design. But he encountered more than his share of difficulties in reaching this point.
Well, we went through endless trials and many errors. We got a lot of negative remarks. It wasn't easy. Also, achieving balance with the actual device using the calculations we had made was very difficult. It was hard to make it work as we had figured it.
It is 15 years since the Takumi's company first started development of this mechanical automatic floodgate. Added to the difficulties they had in the design phase, without a proven track record, it was difficult to get the device accepted.
People are always afraid to take a risk on something new. They go on using what they know without questioning it and feel safe that way. So, to change that and convince people with that mindset, we had to keep on telling them how good, how effective it is. It was an uphill battle, I can tell you.
Even after the floodgate had been installed, to obtain government recognition, they needed to carry out testing and demonstrations over and over. All their hard work paid off in 2012. The floodgate was selected by a government ministry as a recommended technology. This triggered widespread recognition of the device. Over the last several years, the number of installations has soared. In 2012, more than 120 of the floodgates were constructed around Japan.
I want to take this all over the world. If this could be of use to others, I would love to take on that challenge. I really hope to be able to do that.
Dr. Sato Tomoko, what did you think of the Takumi's gate?
I think it's a revolutionary innovation with a beautifully simple mechanism and a life-saving breakthrough, and that is much cheaper than many alternatives. It seems to have it all.
This gate is perfect for disaster situations because it doesn't rely on electric or other power at all. It can also be exported overseas to all kinds of environment and installed and used straight away. Technology that is complex to set up or operate is not going to spread, but this has the potential to save lives around the world.
That's right. And yet, as we saw in the video, this great innovation struggled to gain acceptance in the beginning. But neither the Takumi himself nor any of his staff were prepared to give up. One key lesson we can learn from this Takumi is never to throw in the towel. Persevere to achieve success.
Thank you, Michelle. Dr. Sato, how would you wrap up today's program?
The floodgate developed by today's Takumi is a low-tech solution. It doesn't even need electricity, but it does depend on Japanese manufacturing excellence. 3D printers, on the other hand, are next-generation technology that the US and Germany have led in developing. But I believe Japan and other countries will continue to compete. This may be a chance for Japanese small and medium enterprises to quickly turn their ideas into reality. What we have seen today really demonstrates the infinite possibilities in manufacturing.
That's all for Science View. See you next time.